Yo, what's up everybody? This is Greatelsewhere and I want to make a new video on how to mod GTA 4. The last video I made on how to mod GTA 4 was apparently super confusing for some people. So I'm going to remake how to mod GTA 4 and I'm going to try to make it as dummy proof as it can get. So the first thing you want to do is, first of all, you want to have the GTA 4 CD with you that you bought. You want to put your CD inside of your PS3, and this is how to mod on CFW too, not OFW. This is not a OFW tutorial, this is a CFW tutorial. So you put your CD inside of the PS3, and then the next thing you want to do is you want to go to Multi-Man, which is this right here. Go inside of that. So once you're inside Multi-Man, you want to press R1. If you're on this screen right here, just press R1. It's going to take you to your games list, and all you gotta do is scroll up on here. If you're not on this, all you gotta do is press left or right on the D-pad to get to game on the top there. You want to scroll up. You want to scroll up and you want to hit refresh. You should see GTA 4 here. If you don't see GTA 4 here, don't get all weirded out. Just take the game out and then put the game back in there. That should fix it. So you'll see there it says disk. So what you want to do is you want to press triangle for more options. You want to have a USB. I should have mentioned this earlier, but you want a USB. You need a external device. You can have a different hard drive that you plug into your PS3, or you can use a USB. It needs to be more space than GTA 4, which is probably like, I don't know, 10 gig, 20 gig, something like that. Alrighty, I just plugged my USB in. So what you want to do is you want to go up to copy. You want to press X on copy to confirm the option. Then you want to scroll down to USB number 1, and then it'll say whatever USB you have. You want to press X, and then it will tell you if you want to confirm. You want to press X again. I already have it on mine, so I'm not going to do it. And then it's going to install to your USB. So once your game is installed onto your USB, all you want to do is take out the disk. You'll notice that the GTA 4 goes away. Should. If it doesn't go away, you can probably just refresh it. It shouldn't be there. I don't know why it's there, but it shouldn't be there. Well, there goes my damn case. I'll put it up later. So after you take the disk out, what you want to do is you want to go over to the very left here, and you want to scroll down to quit MMC and return to XMB screen. So once you're on the XMB, what you want to do is you want to go up to save data utility PS3, and you want to delete all your game saves, either it be GTA 4 or episodes from or the complete edition. Just delete all them game saves. I don't think I have any, so I'm good. Then you want to go up to game data utility, and you want to delete anything GTA 4 related, either it be, just like I said, episodes from the complete edition or just the regular game. So it looks like I don't have anything installed GTA 4 wise. So what you want to do after you get done deleting everything is you want to run your GTA 4. If you just copied your GTA 4 to your USB, you might want to unplug it and then plug it back in to like reset it. But anyway, you just go to Webman Games. If you don't have Webman Games folder on your XMB, just download a file called Webman Mod. Install it as a package file on your CFW PS3, and you'll get this thing right here, Webman Games. You want to go to PlayStation 3, and you want to press GTA 4. If you don't see GTA 4, what you want to do is you want to go to Webman Setup. Go to this Webman Setup. It's going to take you to a browser type thing. What you want to do, this is the new version, but it, it looks like the same thing. So all you got to do is press refresh, and then you'll see GTA 4 right here. All you want to do is press GTA 4, and then it will begin to load your GTA 4 onto your XMB. After it's done, just press circle and press yes. Press circle 2 more times to get to the XMB, and then you'll see GTA 4 right here. All you want to do is go into it. You want to install the game and install the update. You want to update the game first, and then after it updates the game, it'll install onto your HDD. So after it installs the update, it'll just install onto your hard drive. If you try installing this on your CD, it will not work. It'll just stay dim the whole time. It will not install. That's why you have to put it on a USB or an external hard drive. That way it'll install. If it takes it a minute to get to the install screen, that probably isn't a bad thing. You probably just gotta wait for it.
Ángel la ciencia.
So after your game installs, you want to exit the game. You don't gotta stay in the game. You currently do not have a mod menu. This is what we're doing right now, is we're getting the mod menu. So you want to exit the game. So once you quit GTA 4, original GTA 4, what you want to do is you want to go to the PC, and I'm going to show you what you have to do. I'm going to show you a couple different ways. Alright, if you do not have a PC, you can do this on a phone, and I'll show you how to do that too on a emulator on the PC. Okay, so we're on the computer. This is for PC users. If you're on a PC, just go to the description down below. I'll have something that says a GTA 4 only menu, which will probably look like this. And it's going to be the CFW RMX original release. So you basically just want to type in WinRAR on Google, and then it'll say download, or just WinRAR download. It'll take you to this shit. You just want to press WinRAR, whatever update, whatever language, and whatever bit you're on, whatever your computer bit is on. If you don't know what bit you're on, just press your File Explorer. After you're on File Explorer, go to this PC, right click it, hit Properties. Right here, it'll say your bit operating system, 64-bit minus 64-bit operating system. So then you would download the 64-bit, whatever update, English, platform, Windows. Install that, and then you'll get this kind of thing. Either it be a zip file or a RAR file. All you gotta do is double click it, go into it. You'll get one file called update.image. Now I'm going to show you two different ways you can get this on your PS3. The first way is FTP, file transfer protocol, over Wi-Fi, so you don't have to plug in like a USB, you can just do it over your Wi-Fi. You gotta be connected on the same Wi-Fi, and you just want to type in your PS3 IP. You just hold down, select, and start for a second, and then a menu will pop up. It'll say your IP, internal IP, so like your connections at home, standard stuff. You just want to type in your PS3 IP. Mine is .12, and you'll get it if you get this right here. You just press OK. It's connecting to your PS3 from your PC, so you don't got to plug in USB or whatever. The speed probably depends on like your Wi-Fi or whatever, but what you want to do is you want to go to HDD0. You want to go down to game, and you want to find out what your code is for your GTA 4, and all you got to do is go to your USB, which is USB 1, and go to games, and then it'll say GTA 4 plus 3127. So now you just go back to your hard drive, go to game, and then you want to go to your 3127. Yeah, 3127. You want to go to user directory, and then in this you'll see a whole bunch of image files, and at the very bottom you'll see one that says update.image. All you want to do is drag and drop this one little file into here. It'll say, do you want to replace it? Overwrite right here. You just press OK. It'll start the process right here, the percentage, how fast it's going. It'll say successful. You just want to hit server, disconnect, exit, then go back to the PS3. So if you're on a phone, I'm going to show you a different way with a phone emulator, Android emulator, called BlueStacks. So basically you just want to get the app WinRAR. WinRAR is also an app, and it allows you to extract and look inside zip and RAR files. Basically like the PC version. You just want to go to the Google Play Store, go to search, and type in WinRAR. All you want to do is hit install. And if you're doing this on BlueStacks on the PC, which I really doubt you are if you're watching this part, then you might get a shortcut for WinRAR, whatever app you install. See right here. I'll just delete that. I don't need it. Okay, so this is your phone. You can open that app now, but really you want to go back and you want another app called FTP. And you really got to do this if you're on a phone. Like you can't connect a USB to your phone, so you know. So you want this and FTP client, just install that. So then you want to open this. It'll say, do you want to allow it? You just want to allow photos and stuff. Disable tips unless you don't want to. You just want to hit press connection. Then you want to type in your PS3 IP right here, which is 192.168.0.8.0.12. Just press save. Okay. Just press that. It'll start connecting to your PS3. It says it right here. If it says authorization, just press OK, because it doesn't have authorization unless you put a passcode on your PS3 or whatever. Just press OK, and then it will load your PS3 stuff. Then you want to just do everything we were doing before. And for WinRAR, you want to so RAR is pretty simple. It'll just see device things. You'll go to download, and then you just want to download this from the description below. And then you want to click it right here, and then you would press one of these to extract a folder, or you could just, it's pretty self-explanatory, you know, you just gotta kind of mess with it. So that's how you do it with the phone. So the second way to do it on PC is just unplugging your USB, plugging it in the PC, and then, you know, using the USB. But it's faster doing FTP. So if you're on a phone, FTP is probably vital. So now you want to go back to the PS3. So once you're on the PS3, you just want to restart your console. If you have CC API, you can just simply press L1 and R3 and it'll pop up the CC API menu, and you can hit power and you can hit soft reboot. Another way to do this is if you have Webman Games installed, Webman mod also called, you can hold R2, L3 and circle to restart. So the reason we just restarted the PS3 is because you edited game files. If you edit game files or anything that would probably need a reboot, you want to reboot it, because if you don't and you try to run the game after you just installed something onto the game files, then you'll probably freeze. So after you done reset your console, you want to go to Webman Games, PlayStation 3, and then you want to go down to GTA 4, wherever that is. GTA 4 will load, and then all you gotta do is go into it. Give me a thumbs up if you think this tutorial is pretty helpful and you enjoyed it. Also, at the end of the video, I'm going to do a FAQ off my previous video of this. I know it was pretty confusing the way I explained it, so hopefully this time it's better. and more dummied down. But anyway, I'm going to have a fact frequently asked questions on my last video, and I'm going to try to say the people's names, the questions and answers in case anybody else has questions like theirs. So stick around till the end to see the fact. So also, another thing I want to mention is this is a part 1. I plan on making a part 2 or number 2 of how to mod the complete edition or episodes from, because there are some people who actually asked me how to do that too. So yeah, I'm going to make another tutorial on how to do that, which was my original idea, but I thought I'd do this again since there's like so many people that say it's confusing and stuff. And I agree with you, I cut it a lot last time, so this time I'm going to just try to like fast forward it all instead of just cutting it. Sometimes I might cut it though. Alright, so right off the bat you'll notice that it says frame rate, and that's how you know you got the menu. It's pretty self-explanatory to get the menu, and I just described several ways and told you several ways how to install it. So hopefully I helped you guys out a lot and made it more self-explanatory. So now I'm going to move on to the frequently asked questions, also known as FAQ. Also, I didn't check on how to open the menu, so you might have to look that up yourself, or just kind of do random combinations, you know, like circle down or something like that for the menu to work. So moving on to the frequently asked question from last video of how to mod GTA 4. JJ Dub said, the modding on CD part only applies to the Ballad of Gay Tony. I honestly have no idea about that, so I personally would not mod on a CD because it's a CD, and if you fuck with files or delete a file that you can't get back on a CD, then I would guess that you're fucked. I mean, it ain't like you can just copy the CD again because the files are not there because you wanted to edit the CD. Moving on to Rambondo Official, can't say his name. He says, I run my game as an ISO from PS3 folder. Will this work for me? I downloaded the DLCs, now I have 3 GTA 4 folders. So you are actually trying to mod the complete edition, which is not the version that I'm telling you how to mod right now. I will make a separate video for that. And also, you do not want to press, my bad. So on multi-man, when you hit copy, you don't have to hit copy. It says like create ISO. You don't want to create an ISO. You want to copy the game. If you downloaded the ISO off the internet, then I would just download another version that's not an ISO. Moving on to Joseph Selzer. This is confusing. You said you can't mod it if it's on an HDD or if it's in disk form, yet you're swapping out the image file with the game in the HDD. I'm lost here. So the game in the HDD is basically like your updates, because like the game itself, like the main game files are on your USB or external device, but your files, like when you update it and install it, are on your HDD, which is usually less space than the actual game. So hopefully that explains it better. Moving on to MSubTripUT, YouTube. Can't really say the dude's name, but he said, what's the song name, and thinks it worked. If you look in the description of the last video, it should say Swarzy Misbehaving, because it's a copyright claimed song. That's easily how you can just find that out. Or you can use Shazam. If you go on your phone and download Shazam on your phone, then it will, that's an app that listens to songs and tells you song names. Moving on to Saniki64, probably said your name wrong too. They say, you're running this copy from HDD or USB? I ran the copy from the USB, my USB. If you use HDD, it will not install. the game. It has to be on USB. The game itself has to be on a USB to install to the HDD. If the game itself is on your HDD, it will not install onto your HDD. It will just dim black for infinite amount of time. Moving on to Dr. Mill. I don't understand. Do I run the game through USB or internally through the system? It does not. Actually, it does matter. You do not want to run the game internally. That pretty much means like hard drive or CD. You don't want to do that. You probably could mod it off a CD, but like I said, you don't want to fuck with game files. I wouldn't fuck with game files on a CD. But you want to use the USB. Hopefully that explains it better. Moving on to Dylan Howell. My GTA 4 does not have an update.image. If your GTA 4 does not have an update.image, what you want to do is update the game, I would guess. Or you could just download the mod menu and there you go, you got an update.image, but whatever. Moving on to Very Rare Forever. He said, how did you sign in while playing GTA 4? It won't let me. It takes me to the update 1.4 or 1.08, then I back out and it signs me out. So if it asks you to update the game and you back out, it will just sign you out because you have to update the game to sign in. It's not like GTA or anything. It doesn't have an anti-ban, so you can just update the game. And you know, it's really old, so all the mod menus are pretty much on 1.08. If it even has to be on 1.08, I don't even know. But you gotta update the game. Moving on to Maxis 3130. He says, what did it say while loading the game? It says loading Cousins Bellic and it just keeps loading like that. Sorry for that language. So that probably means you have problems with your game files or you did it wrong. Just follow step-by-step tutorial inside this video. And if you're trying to play the Ballad of Gay Tony and it says loading Cousin Bellic, then obviously your shit's fucked up somewhere. You just want to be sure that you mod that game correctly. And I'll make another separate video explaining how to actually mod the complete editions or episodes from. Moving on to DJ Terminator. He says, you could possibly do it on a phone, depends on what you need. This is true, you can do it on a phone. You don't really need a PC to do this. You might need a PC. You probably will need a PC if you're trying to mod the complete episodes or whatever like that. So moving on to Mike's SZ. I think he already commented, but he says works on Bless. To be honest with you, I really don't know. I think the mod menus work on like whatever version you have, either it be European or English or American. Moving on to your boy OPGP, he says, is there a mod menu for GTA 4 that has an eboot plus Sprix file? Because the ones I see make you do a backup utility way and my PS3 doesn't have the option to do so. The only way I'm able to mod is by putting eboot and Sprix files in the game. Is there mods in me, you know, blah blah blah. Well, first of all, the backup utility way is for OFW PS3s. That is not for a jailbroke PS3. That is for someone who does not have a jailbroke PS3, and that could be super slim, whatever. Unfortunately, I mean, you can just get hand now, but also eboot plus Sprix is for menus like eboot plus Sprix files are for like games like GTA 5 and stuff like that. The eboot is basically like an anti-ban, and the Sprix is basically like your mod menu file for games like GTA 5 or Call of Duty or something like that. And that pretty much answers his question. So I hope I answered all these questions, and they're entirety, and I hope I did it correctly and self-explanatory. Hopefully y'all understand how to actually mod this game now. If you do have any more questions, just comment and I'll try to help, or someone else will help. And for the people who actually leave comments that help other people, you know, that's super cool, and I thank all y'all who do that. I'm specifically thinking of Vanessa with the BO2GSC injector thing. She explained to somebody how to do that, sort of, and I thought that was really cool. So I mean, that has nothing to do with this game, but you know, there's people like that, like Vanessa, that help other people, and it's cool to see. So hope y'all enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe. I guess I'm out.